because I've seen it, like we all have so many times. And it was strange to me. I kept like saying, I don't understand why everyone is acting so shocked, you know, that this happened, and so appalled. So this one feels different to me. I feel like more people of all races are outraged by this, and I was confused as why people were so shocked and angry, because like it's never happened before.
True. Right.
And then my mom told me that the Caucasian male responsible for the Charleston shooting, after he was arrested, the cops took him to McDonald's because he was hungry.
Come on, man. Oh, my.
And I started to cry because
Call it out, Makayla.
I don't understand how that could have happened. It doesn't make sense. And I always knew that we as black people were treated unfairly, but that's just outrageous.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't know whether I was going to say anything or write anything, and I do write regularly, and I didn't really know what to say, but I came up with something, and I couldn't put a title to it because I don't think it can be summarized in a phrase.
Come on, girl.
So this is what it is. I can't help but call to memory all the times I told my brothers to take their hoods off in stores. Don't wear a do-rag here, take off your jewelry, pull up your pants, turn down the music, try not to make a sound. This is the white people part of town. I remember the time my dad got into an argument with an officer on our way to school. Heart pumping, palms sweating, little girl praying that they don't take my daddy away. The time I was in summer camp and asked these two little girls if I could play, but they giggled and said no because I am black. As I suddenly realized that I was the only one in the room with a darker pigment, alienated in that moment. A moment that should have never happened. There was no justice for me. The white teachers just stood there, shock written on their face. No apologies were made, so I had to stick up for myself. At the end of the day, at an age where I didn't even know how babies are made. It is something so spine-shivering to think of how easily my brother's dad, mother, or myself could have found our way on a t-shirt, while thousands of people screamed our names for justice that never came. To live in America as a black man or woman is to throw salt in a wound that has already caused so much pain. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I've seen images of my people hanging from trees, strange fruit. Discomfort rises, so politicians refuse to hear my truth. Oh man. Man, every time I turn around, my brother and sister are put to rest, bullets blazing through their chests, sometimes even left lying in the streets, highlighting an unnecessary death, cries out for his mother. His ancestors that have long been dead gave up their lives in confidence that he wouldn't have to give up his. Yet here I am, standing in a society that isn't too far from what my grandparents protested and tried to change. I'm to the point where the thought of true equality just seems deranged because I only know how to be black in America. Listening to the massa in my mind, the one that constantly reminds me of my blackness everywhere I go, cautious because I just want to go home. Take me home, taken from our home, taken from this earth and sent to a heavenly home. Why couldn't they come home? Why did that have to be their last day? Not fair that they went that way. Trump subtly endorsing the KKK, thought they were a terrorist organization, but they are not counted as one today because if it doesn't scare white people, then it's okay.
Come on, Makayla.
It scares us. But our opinion was only about 3/5 important.
Wow.
And you can talk to me sweet in my face, but how many niggers am I at your place? Ignorance is bliss, and I swear white people are enjoying it, sunbathing in privilege to pick the parts of our culture they deem cool. Or maybe just ignoring the world around them since it doesn't affect them directly, so when the looting starts, it ain't funny because now we are messing with their money, hitting them where it hurts. Becky was kidnapped the other day. Police on watch 24/7, got to make sure Becky is okay. Don't you dare tell me that if I went missing, the same effort would be made. It's getting hard to breathe in this country. Land of the free, home of the brave, but I'm not free. Locked up in chains created by the prejudice and racist accusations you continuously make. And I'm not saying all our people are bad. Some are truly willing and wanting to step up and be there, open to hearing the error of their ways, while others cause havoc just for fun, so the authorities can point fingers at me when you're done. I don't see color as some bull that might as well fall on deaf ears, because my blackness never belonged here. I can't breathe.
All right.